Assalamu alaikum baɗigol ngali konton kale bismillah omo ɓen jibe kanyin temben na ba fulale ko ala barka bake alben no maka nyamen na programme ol to mi alon ko ka wolle naati ale jang on the Gagigo News Network ba fulale ko ala barka bake alkan no mo nyamen nyim programme ol to surtout molu mi alon ko wolle be subscribe kan na YouTube channel dola ba fulale ko ala barka bake kontanta bake la subscription ol bela mi alon ko albe wole ke kan ba fulale ko thank you so much for subscribing ala barka bake albe subscribe nyamen kontanta bake alla kotole thank you so much bidum ba fulale ko ala barka bake min soto mole mi ala ko nabe kacala ku jamal ali alon ne nyin watin kono be akamdale ko nyani ja mafo kolbe durinje bakele between Sidi Njai kibarol be kan of course Cham Momodou Cham lem of course UDP alialon ne abe siring itole jema fangola Momodou Cham lemila regional youth coordinator for CRR North anin Sidi Njai la problemo metale demanding problemo nyin derital no nal hakilo ba kan kabrin politiko tumola bari kabrin fanang nal hakilo ba kan nun komanto kabri laftal lopitano do lola nunje ani Sidi Njai series of events mile alon ko wolle keta Momodou Cham ding sema wala programme on na senen pour ka ko be senen ba bulalale ay mole ñoo konton nga kibaro dol naati ale wo kola naydung programme o ñing kono Mr. Cham ba fale ko of course bismillah ñim programme mo joining be welcome la baraka bake ini mole ñoo don fol
Buba baraka bake. Assalamu alaikum. Ngang molbe konton and everybody that is here subscribing into Gajigo News. Ame molbe konton ame molbe nimbalara. Alla dingolen alla dingo Momodou Cham may yalon ko abe sirin chame nyani jabi atelenata ani Gambian kole kacha ani Gambia mol me yalon ko be banta be hakke danila na man kanga man bete ya bake bari mba katala as much I can do ala baraka.
Yeah, of course. No, so bugi mun nañ ko def ci wolof. I understand. Fogg naa ne yeah.
Okay.
And maybe you can speak wolof so because law is something very very important, and I believe that they will want to understand more. That's what I believe. Alsenso demanding wrong ñing kacha be dunna kacha al kono bakele nabe kacha ak ñing kolbe to miyalon ko nga wole fale mbal dani la mil ba jibe kan science and tentin please ala sia albe group o group to ala sia je science and tentin lafta kibaro dol le jibe kala miyalon ko nyanta nati lalel num kabrin kunu bari kunu unfortunately nara so kono wato min nambaratale man na ñing kibarol dilal because ntela follow one laftale alka kibarol follow soto yang janni ka findi because ngal promise wala and latale ko mba keno lal so wala na lafta kibarol of course dol dilal janni be dunna kacha kon mba falale na tara iteman subscribe ñing YouTube channel ola akele pour daetara Gambia dingol kono miliyalon ko ni politiko tumo wato tenting idabe tara mo folol kono le miliyalon ko ibe kibarol sotola miliyalon ko abe kela kibar kende malti ka bo ni YouTube channel olto fengo fe miliyalon ko abe dendim politiko la anin ku kotengol miliyalon ko wolle be kirin Gambia banko kan. I'm just trying to see Nafenko on the different platforms or Latin beduna le kibarol to yeah, sadly Alin so demanding I'm just doing a lot of things at once, so which is yeah, I'm very very sorry for that. Abi Puruka Sonia and Electron, I'm just trying to yeah. All right. Okay. sense of demand Lamin Dabla Fenko Natilale and also other and other Fenko Fanambe Natilale. Yeah. Please Alasia also subscribe. Just share the share the live. I'll be group to Alasia. Momodou Cham nale the entire problem will be aning CD Jaya in this program. Yeah, so I think this should be the last one. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just doing the final thing ko ngadung program on kono. Ngal dani wala. So kunung sitale ngakibarol soto about Lamin J Dabo. Honestly, laftale num puru na follow ya soto. But unfortunately, kunung kabin freda soto sino benna num ba kembeno nyameng. Monday video that I had so I feel comfortable put a video that I, at the time. So ngabing kentatan la ngoni wulja put a video that I ngafale milbe caring, but you know mbarada le manna wuli no juna because be fana mu salty unfortunately. Kabrin la min jeda bo yamata on kirfatu I saw a lot of people saying ko Abita United Democratic Party. Well, Intela sources told they've already informed me. I mean sources sources close to Lamin Jeda, but me along ko sweetie at ala bakele. Ya min fanya nungolem nyintiko abita opposition also, but at United Democratic Party. Actually, they didn't abita party at the time, but they told me yes abita opposition also. Bari atakala United Democratic Party di. Nte information o min soro wole nyindi ko Lamin J Dabo man kontan kuma kangod la miya lonko wole bota UDP lu before coalition kachal nyil be start la. O kuma kangod binti wole kabri UDP ko itol lafta minna wole party lead ti andong itol lebe coalition o nyil lead la nara imali pour candidate Don Benson. So the information of Minister Labin Jedabo is not happy with this. So wale sunda I kachal soto mi alonko. Of course ani mi alonko well saying of course kiba talal be afintindila. I think I can just go ahead. Ani modol kachatale mi alonko abe unite and abe America Bangkok then you know nara convinced nobody aninga la kacha metale andung inara son nyoma so ngaw ngaw kibarol soto well mbeta the National People's Party din NPP science and intending mbek changwa demanding bijele kabre isi kafuta jela alialo ne ko GDC la nyaton ko mama kande it a coalition of formed with the National People's Party. Bringing coalition of formed, some people in the NRP seems not to be happy with it because Alialo ne Amadba Atefi he's the most senior right and of course in that coalition when it comes to politics and eating. So Amadba Latamin na wole mjintiko Natra President Barrow Mantraje atele nyantakela the next standard bearer, the flag bearer of the coalition. Ahmad Bala. The history demandilal because mo jamal malon ne minkirano. You remember Mohammed ja problem wala mialo mpika foko la ratino nim president Barontes o problem o mialo ko le kirano. Ntela sources ole mildin na mialon ko they are close to NPP and NRP and also close to Ahmad Ba. Yemen din na wala mnyindiko. Ahmad Ba was among the people milalon ko they gave that information wala information o di journalist la pour ya findindi ka fo ko e lafta of course Mohamed Jata la le pour ka ke flag biara because at that time Mohamed Jaka tara state house le always nda fo na ta je ka fanyele nung but because ngalo ne ka business o kele nung so akadale nunji always so na ta ka kalamta. But Ahmad Ba was not happy because because the guy was very very close to President Barrow, and the rumor was President Barrow ya promptly flag bearer. I was not happy with that. So in that finting the Kadi journalist sola will not have public score, Mohammed Jani Fengo. So but that was the exact thing Minkera. Now fast forward, Kabri Mama Kande cover NPP land. Alialo ni loko mialo nkole tambida. Now rumo mialo nkole bitakang molmang agreement which follow mialo between the NPP and the GDC. The molmang agreement which because ima fintin di follow. Okay, futa rumo mimbiji wole mjendiko President Adama Barrow adabe kol kono mialo nko aning mama makamin na wole mjendiko natara President Barrow man contest in 2031 wala among contest in 2026 abe ming endorse la defon wala be kera honorable mama candidate. Now, some people within the coalition are not happy with that. Within the coalition among content because mole along imalong President Adama Barrow be peso jamale sotokan science tenting ECOWAS Blue and also other bodies pura Canada tatamla and then at some point President Barrow consider can even not to contest this upcoming election nga kibarol sotole contest even 2026 alafta le ke badum fonin kolu Canada pura di mola okay kibarol ntole o kibarol le soto and then and now Jumala became that next person to Mialonko the next party be waleta. I can tell you ko Ahmad Ba is interested purka ke the standard BRD. Demba Sabali is interested purka ke the standard BRD. Model be Yankuba Dabo fokande Mialonka be GRA and also Ibrahim Silla. Nyintol be fokan ko. They are interested pureki flag bearer natra President Adama Barrow Mantraji. Now, mol milia lonko walbe nyintoko itolle meta ji President Barrow le doko ke mama kande kana and they believe ko natra President Barrow tita most likely these are the people primary islam. Bari kibarol ntolla kibarol ngami soro wole mnyendiko President Barrow might endorse Mama Kande. He might endorse Mama Kande. Abole choose la. Nil dudol finance contest no yafono okay leftale kasoro is democracy. PP is a Democrat Party. So it's a fono leko okay lefta nyine endorse la. What left endorse la. But name those most of the time maybe wolebe kela motimia lonko abe win carte fayola. So and Ahmad Ba and others they are not happy with that. This is the thing. Minsunda nyun lungol kono be problemolu bijele like Ahmad Ba was not at this ceremony but Ahmad Ba according to the information atata damen welem tubati science scientific and people are starting to ask munana Ahmad Ba mol mantra fenke kanyim kolto for candela na wale mandia and everything. That could be a reason. Because Ahmad Ba he has this belief and I think he is right, okay? Because he is a senior politician in this country, mole mialonka made a political lonne and in President Barrow coalition okay I ganyan the first term I ganyan the second President Barrow contest. I don't think there's any other person Alongo is more qualified than Ahmad Ba in that party, in that coalition. because atomo kebal da beda political kabring jammela time akatale ani RP ka boy ka muruna ka national assembly members soro I believe less soro. So it will not be fair ning kanata be even go there. So the pool is happening within the NPP mila lonko amantra findikan bol dolbe findikan ne science intending kibaro dolbe findikan demand yung problem mi alonko lebije, but this is a issue mi within the National People's Party intending. Yeah, so this is an issue me along with caring science and intending. Nte voice message yola moenola. Let me just say it. None after any information dealer, just send me send any voice message right now. Just I'll message you'll send and then be mailable. So information so yeah, it's money been and unite abekela talata lungole ko nga fa nyame nga kibarol soto junale bar nga soto mil bulu wadi sa na so sisul me alon ko dia close lamin jedabo ya fa nyale. So Tuesday lem ceremony nyinti, and lamin jedabo did not participate in this coalition talks because he was not happy with the statement me alon ko UDP that kafoko itol lafta party late lale andong itol lafta minna wolem nindi ko United Democratic Party ye nyaton kaya ki coalition o nyina diwe not happy with itol lafta no min nyinti ko puru ibeta ye kacha ya jibe ibe kol kala nyame, but after talking to a few people he is now convinced abita damen wolem unity talib la nyaton kaya ko da ngaki baro dol fanan sotole about that, but I think I will just I'll just let that okay. So saying Momodou Cham Lesotho atelem regional youth coordinated Democratic Party in CRR North. Now Momodou Cham ninga tema amal kumpa albe Watson Gambia no makan ngindi sol problem ol mi alonko wole tambita Momodou Cham nen sidi jay tema. And then isu jamal lepchi mili alonko aba reveal la binyim program modo kabring anisi dinja ya start ka problem in the CR North wala na bi nga soro jam, and our background is very very beautiful because that it fenku background and everything. This is so beautiful, Mr. Cham, welcome, thank you so much for joining. First, lafte nyinin kala minna ite bu multimialon ko ibe CRR North le andong itening Sidi Njai Bibra mafan kilinela. Now to coming appeal youth regional coordinator in CRR North. What was the first problem mialon ko yasreje as a politician?
Buba, thank you very much. Just to let the viewers understand, Manak Sidinjai, Nyojoge Benadeka, we are all from Chairman Nyanija. Sidi, sama brother la, mama mag, waaye nag ñu yëpp ñu tudd si Benadeka, ñu xamante si biir Chairman. Sama problem ak Sidi, o sama jankuwante ak Sidi, adatita waterman na when I started working with the regional office in Janjambore. I get into politics in 2016, on the coalition Bukogai form. I was not active at that time, but I get into deep politics the day of election. That was the 4th of December 2016. What happened was, the Manu Sanikarta on the 3rd, I came to Chairman. On the 4th, Monekon election be. That on the 4th, Subatel Magisne coalition be. In Nyanager, amuñ agent, benn place rek la guy am agent Monekon Jailan and Bakadaji. So to me, it was not fair because GDC am nañ seen agent, APRC am nañ seen agent. But the fear was, Sibir Nyanija, who is going to represent the coalition as an agent Sibir Nyanija? Kenye Mewuko. So I coordinated few boys Sibir Nyanija fi, ñeneen ñi because Nyanija time we have 4 polling centers. So one of the polling centers, Fofula coalition bi am yakar, and Ahmad Ba, the current minister of lands and local government, yóbbu for I agent, and those agents were from Upper Salum. So man, I feel it was not fair that APRC ñoo am agent, Mama Kande moo am agent, but coalition be amul agent. So in that early morning, ma coordinate few boys. So ma luwase saret a hostcart, me am ne more transport this agent to other two polling stations, Monica Palele and Buduk. So chairman Mansama Bopa, I represented the coalition in chairman voluntarily. So during the counting, Fofula commencé di am ak ñoom problème yu ndaw because ñu bari dañ fiya APRC. So ñun ñi fa nekkoon bokk na si ñoo xam ne ñoo fa jàng tuuti. So there were foul place yoo xam ne gars yi bëggoon nañ ko def ma bañ moo nekk like numbers suñu waxee ne like APRC 216 votes mooy jóg rek mu ne APRC 416 votes. So if you are not listening carefully, instead ñu binda 216 nañ binda 416 votes. So in chairman ñu commencé di am HOB foofu noonu at the polling station si counting center bi. So when I got this in chairman, I started making coordinations to let those agents understand lii moo ne. That was 2016. 2017, City mu ñëw ñaani contest APRC ticket.
That was the parliamentary election.
My step parliamentary elections. So man ma am sama papa contest as an independent candidate. Ñi ñëpp jóge ci benn dëkk. So ma gis ne this 2017 Yaya Jammeh dem na léegi man am naa di independence right and the constitutional bokk si political despite being a civil servant. But this is a political campaign when I endorse my stepfather. My campaign alko, my neka campaign manager of my stepfather. So I'm benabis, see what a deaf meeting coming. Because that popularity in Nyanija. Legi musos mune man ak sama team bi dañ buga attack his convoy in chairman meeting. And the matter mu report ko police. So ñu ngi tok rek be police officers ñew chairman su suñ kër to confirm the allegation bu ñu gaay tek whether dëgg la or not. And yalla def na ne those police officers bu gaay ñew chairman ñu fekk ne man because doomi chairman la Sidi doomi chairman la my stepdad doomi chairman la and li politics rek la. maa ngi waxtaan ak sama boy ma ne leen ñu yëpp nañ dem si Sidi si ground am bi let's go and cheer him despite we will not vote for him nañ dem ñu ànd ak moom. So police officers they were surprised par PI you have ne ñoo fa ñëw they were surprised ñu fekk ne ñu ngi si waxtaan bi. So when they arrive gars oo ma si biir néeg gi waxtaan ak man ma ne leen let's go back to the let's nañ dem si biti ñu dem si biti ma ne boy lan lañ doon waxtaan balaa PI officers bi ñëw. So boy tamit explain man lu ma leen a explain ak yàlla def nañ sax ñun ak PI officers ñoo ànda ñu dem si meeting ground bi man bokk naa si ñoo xam ne man maa nekkoon si kanam Sidi bi di ko welcome di celebrate di ko encourage. So push and pull bi fii la nekk commencé di.
dafa mel ni yow Sidi seen problème bi dafa start since in 2016 yow we endorse another okay man war na endorse and he feel like you are right.
That is one because then man I was a classroom teacher only. So in 2017 that election Amadou Camara won as the NR candidate. New Year we went back to the drawing box. Mudelo, man tamit I went to my working place. Before the coronavirus in 2019, around February, there was a CCM organized through the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. But Bala Lolo, man, I was an active member within the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. I have did a lot of voluntary work. with friends, with civil servants around the CRR here, we form what we call the Nyanaja and Salum Task Force. Ñu dem si dëkk yu ndaw yi, sensitize nit yi, di xale yi di leen yóbbu school. And I was moving from one place to the other, most vulnerable families among the financial domain. So ñun Yobulen school is a big burden to the families, but I also initiated the support pour jàppale xale yi di jënd books, di leen jëndal ay dala, di jënd ay uniform. So with this, I was invited with my team to the CCM in Janjambure 2019 February, before the coronavirus. So most of them, I do a massive presentation behind every stakeholder from the MOPSI were there. So this was a big surprise to even the minister herself. Then CCM recommended a month. They have to retain me in the regional office. Namagai redeployed. Maneka, a staff of the regional office in Janjambure, and I would be the regional enrollment officer because that's what they wanted. Because at that time, with the task force, we were able to enroll over 1,000 kids. You have the Daniel Yobu school, and also then return you have like then sit on grade 9, they couldn't make it up. I'm not you have then sit grade 12, they couldn't make it up. We returned them back to school, supported them, and some of them in fact come out with good grades. So Buma them said office be around the beginning of 2020, because after the coronavirus, so still at them regional office be, and I serve as a regional enrollment officer in Janjambore. I was working both in North and in South. In this office, I become the messiah of young teachers. Because there were so many injustices put on arms young teachers. Sometimes principals, head teachers, then they knew, the jaidole young teachers. So in the office, reports the truth. Because the magis can son. So like instantly, I became very popular within the regional office. Fast forward, CD joined the NPP, Adama Barrow, at the beginning of 2020 towards 2021. My first encounter with CD, that was a presidential tour. Me hamne Barrow munge dem meet the farmer store. So with my director, Boka nyoko them welcome, because he was coming from LRR, the Duga CRR, as a ministry or as a directorate. Most of the time, director will update them for pour welcome ko. So man ma andak suñ director bi. So buma andak director bi, my TAC members yi funde taxaw, waiting for the president. Just about 10 meters bala Barrow agaziman, CD fofu la ma feka. Si line bi, with the TAC members, mu tie sama loxo. So bum tie sama loxo, mu yobu ma sama director bi, mu ne director bi, do you know this boy is an opposition? And the then director was Paul Kemendi. So man, I feel embarrassed. I feel this been so much disgrace in front of my director. Muneko, this is my boy. He is a staff of my office. Well, if you said this boy is an opposition man, no. Because what he is doing, this boy is not politically affiliated. He's serving the interests of the Gambian people. Because Paul is one of those strong directors at that time. Very rigid, very, very straightforward. Instantly muton to go for no. So man tamid, I feel embarrassed. Mahol di mane ko si Paul Mauro tanno wonane hembolo ahalta ko kalda. So the chief of Nyanija was there.
So what does that mean? I understand
so
very well. But what does that mean for the listening?
Niatron mol mantare ni bengo kono. Ye men for ita for la kotenke.
Okay, continue.
Maneko in Pula, because then I was so angry in the presence of the journalist in the State House, Momodou Jallo, who is a native of Nyanija. Kokunyo, he just lay his hand on my soldier, mutema simbaga mukama. Ma am stress, madam susu motobi, madam talk for no. yàlla def na ma ñëwaat after 2 weeks Barrow mu war a ñëw chairman ñaanija am bu Barrow war a ñëw chairman ñaanija for the first time depuis mu nekk président waa chairman o waa ñaanija buñ génna so bu ma dégg rumo bi ma jógee regional office Janjanbureh ma dem chairman yàlla def fekk fa ngola ani bi meeting galla meeting o wole Barrow welcome la ñaame naka la ñoy tero ba so bu ma agsi dafa mel ni dëkk bi yëpp loolu la gaay doon xaar Momodou Cham ñëw ok man ñu jox ma di podium pour wax so bu ma agsi pa yëpp déglu ma man tamit ma jar respect ma ne Sidi si Paul this is the opportunity that the people of Chairman have ma ne ko for the first time after bu Yaya Jammeh dem for the first time Barrow mu ngi ñëw Chairman ñaanija ma ne ko Sidi the expectation of the people of Chairman is high ma ne ko ñu yëpp nañ jàppalante ñu gis ne Barrow ñëw na Chairman buur ñëw na Chairman waaye ñëw na si ay buur tamit so the entire community were encouraged instantly 4 people from the Chamkunda ay sama ay papa ku nekk play ci kaw so Sidi Njie papa am tamit joxe kaw so mi ne Barrow ñëw na Chairman ñu jokko 4 bulls 5 nag waaye 5 nag yi 4 yëpp Cham la gaay santa because ñun sama papa yi ñoo may Adama Barrow 4 bulls Sidi Njie papa may ko benn so ma ne Sidi opportunity B is to unite the people of Chairman the expectation from the people of Chairman mooy ne Barrow mu ngi ñëw luñ xam si waa Chairman mooy ne buur su ñëwee dinañ express our concern because Yaya Jammeh moo fi gënoon a reject waaye Yaya su ñëwoon Chairman ñun we don't hide our feelings dañ ko doon wax so mu assume ne he assured me ne Barrow is coming to Chairman and the people of Chairman will take responsibility man I led the crusade si biir dëkk bi sa setal dëkk bi arrange toogu yi welcome gani man in my own house tooga naa ñaari mbana rey ñaari béy because my house is not very far from the football field foofu la Barrow waroon na ñëw most of the ministers I can remember people like Musa Darame they prayed in my house most of the directors especially MOPS staffs ñoom yëpp sama kër la gaay wàcca soldiers yi most of them they took lunch in my house but disappointingly apart from the alcalo of Chairman nobody from Chairman was given the podium to talk but beside si guddi all the youths in Ñaanija rally ne man la gaay jox di cër pour ma wax on behalf of the youths so suba bu Barrow war a ñëw there was like protest si dëkk bi ne Modou mooy wax so mu ne man ma dem keeram mu lacce man lan lay wax so muy ay xale ñëw si man mu ne ma nañ dem si kër yi ma leen fa wat ñu ne Sidi mu ne nga dem because dafa bëgg a xam yow lan ngay wax Adama Barrow ma ne ko wax leen Sidi bu ma yàpp he's not gonna put what in my mouth so instantly guy change mbir so ñu ne léegi dañuy invite the district youth coordinator that district youth coordinator was the coordinator of the GDC in Ñaanija Pa Salif Jobe lan la gaay def gaay dañ si Pa Salif nak ko ñu ne ko léegi yow balaa ngay wax dangay announce ne yaa ngi GDC dangay rally so Pa Salif ñëw jël podium bi mu rally mu ne moom GDC la woon because like dañ ko pressurize mu ne moom léegi GDC la woon génn na GDC ñëw na NPP fekk si na Adama Barrow man the entire Ñaanija the youth feel disappointed but to me I was not disappointed because I expected loolu dina am so 2021 presidential elections campaign bi passé mbir mi tanga si biir Ñaanija I was voice of the youth of Ñaanija GDC ñëw I spoke on behalf of the youths because deny nañ ma pour ma wax on behalf of the youth si NPP si Adama Barrow GDC ñëw I spoke UDP ñëw Ñaanija I spoke so video boobu noonu Sidi jël ko yóbbu ko MOPS Minister of Basic and Secondary Education then I am of the regional office So in my deliverance, when Ousainou Darboe knew, the more Ousainou Darboe, a political party campaigning for presidential election is a government in waiting. Manako, but I will let you know that people of Nyaneja have been neglected by the PPP government, by the APRC government, and we expect not to be neglected by the UDP government. I also, Ousainou Darboe, all our eyes are now open because Nyaneja take Janganan. Hamnan the importance of you coming to Nyaneja. We will vote for you, but also we will hold you accountable when you did not do what is expected of you as a president. So you cut that video, you know, Momodou Cham, UDP, like he spoke on behalf of the UDP in Nyanija. I went back to the regional office. I continued my work. Election was done and dusted. In Nyanija, in chairman, Manma Neka, the chairman sport chairman. I wrote a letter. I instructed my secretary. She wrote a letter, must sign ko, and it was broadcast because I congratulated Adam Abaro. Mansema Bopa, I congratulated Sidinjai. I sent him audio notes. Congratulate ko. Maneko Sidi, congratulations. Manyanal ko nyanal sen presidency. Maneko Sidi. Again, this is the opportunity that the youth of Nyanija have. This is the opportunity that the people of Chairman have. You have contributed in electing Adam Abaro. Maneko hamnane do si neka kundaw. Maneko way buga na ñun wa Nyanija ñu gis suñ boppa si nguuri Adama Barrow. I went with my delegation, my sport committee, ñu dem Bekeri Sidinjai. You organize a football tournament sponsored by my committee and myself in celebration of the NPP victory. CD ak delegation am CRR note yep with the NPP yep ñew Nyanija. We celebrated that football final and named it under the NPP victory. I did that because I just wanted to unite the people of Nyanija. Ndeke de CD mungi noba jamfa amu jamfa lati ayala jamfa amalo fo naka lango de waxe sosé mungi nuba pour jamfa. Imagine if the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education were serious and they were not controlled. You wrote a warning letter. A warning letter you wrote to me on the 17th of November 2021. This warning letter was kept in the decks there in the region in Banjul. Isi Be February, after presidential election, February 2022, they brought a warning letter and a redeployment letter. So, warning letter then Jogena Janjambure, Legi, because now CRR is divided into two. Legi, I'm in two administrations, North and South. So I came and joined man. I am from North, and my service is needed more in North. Despite the regional director in South, Bugunma Bay, but I protested. I am going to the North because now I am going to serve my own people. February 17-18, a warning letter came with redeployment letter, and this warning letter was written November 2021. So when I read the warning letter, my whole redeployment letter, these dates are too different. I accepted with good faith, and I asked the office, let me know the materials you have the owner office be. Yep, my local office be. So you know my leg, I have to go to the human resource in Banjo. They are going to decide my fate. Madam say human resource. I think I received the warning letter on a Monday. So Tuesday, Ojoge provinces then Banjul. Maga Banjul, I went to the human resource, Mafika for one Mr. Ba. He's fiat in Kolo and a slim guy. Majoko document. Muserko, Munema will consult my boss. Mu consult boss am, Koku Muneka, I'm going to consult the permanent secretary. Mu consult permanent secretary Munema Harko before 4 o'clock. And that was after 12.
At this point, who was the permanent secretary? Who was the permanent secretary at that time? Moses, okay.
Moses. So Mahar ko before ma ega dem si secretary bi laajte ko secretary bi mu ne ma well he didn't receive any information coming problem. I went back home. So ma jël secretary number am bi ma call ko early in the morning on Wednesday. Munema, no, on Wednesday, munema, let him confirm. Boom confirm, guy ñu ne ma ñëw 12 o'clock. 10 o'clock mangi Banjul. Moses knew, fekk ma maa ngi toog si salle bi foofu noonu there's a chauffeur when you enter in his office foofu laa toog dafa ñëw rek mu ne ma are you Cham ma ne ko yes I am Cham mu ne ma okay I am coming mu dugg si office bi that was after 12 maa ngi fa ba 1 ba 2 mu génn mu ne ma mu ngi dem State House ma nekkaat fa ba 4 wàcca demaat ndem njibi that was Wednesday. Thursday ñu ne ma 8 o'clock I should be there 6 o'clock maa ngi mopsi ma toog foofu noonu ba 8 Moses ñëw mu wala mu ne ma yu Cham ma ne ko yes mu ne ma maa ngi dem State House ma ne ko thank you very much ma ne ko kañ ngay ñib si mu ne ma be here till 1 I will be back around 1 man ma wàcca dem ñibbi ma toog ba 1 o'clock ma call secretary bi mu ne ma gars ñu ne nga ñëw 4 o'clock ma toog ba 4 ma call secretary bi mu ne ma gars ñu ne nga ñëw ëllëg so look at the nonsense that Mopsy was playing on me because fu mu nekk nii now they were receiving instruction because bala am na lu ma jom dara sax because bala ma jógee wasu sax directeur bi ku ma nekkoon Fatmata Jallow mu ne ma there was lot of pressure put on her and loolu noonu sax léegi ndekete man bala ma jógee Makati Paul si boppam Paul Kemendi has been receiving so many reports concerning me waaye Paul mu ne leen the boy working with me the Momodou Cham that I know these are just mere allegations so Paul was able to defend me in my absence. So when I was in the office, Munun si mandara in Janjanbure because Paul was there. Paul knew who I am. He knows my political affiliation, but he also knows how important I am in the office. Legi when Bumadem was because Koku Jigen la, then she was crying the day that she gave me this redeployment letter. Mundon joy. So look, Bumadem Human Resource, DP Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Munima Wadara. So we are taking consultations from Sidinjai. So on the whole time, I'm at information. So you have the defa from close family members of mine. I'm not you have the Janjota Watanak City. City Munel Legi Mandema Binan or them were been an apology letter. So
apologize for what?
Apology letter
For what? For doing what?
For support. No, Mune. Man, I've elect MPP, man, Adama Barrow, man, Lord Dega, he is lying, if I fen. Man, Naga again a video from Waktan in Adama Barrow. I have never spoken about Adama Barrow as a president. Now, because he wanted to cage me, the Mabuga cage, Mama Bang. I decided the Malena Biles in Gurbi. The matter calculate how much is the Gambia government paying me. Bumakogis, Magis, in fact, it's not up to my monthly credit. Buma use telephone and megabytes. And Magis, the service that I am doing for Mopsy and the number of children that I've given hope. Magis, I am not hopeless. Man, watch I'm in Gumna ne Bekatla. Where I am here with you, this is the background here. This is my groundnut farm, Buba. Manginisi Alabi.
MashaAllah.
It is my groundnut farm. This alone, some groundnut farm be alone. Is my yearly, it's enough for my yearly survivor. That's the hope that I am. Understand? So Magisane, man, do man nangu see and Buba.
So after let me don denga resign. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Gisnga, just imagine, Madam report almost 4-5 days mangedem around the end of February. My notification from our regional office page. Salaries are in. Buba, Madam GT, you want to get some salary. You know, there is nothing paid on your account. Just look at this, what they did to me.
You were not sad. The time would down.
I was never sacked. I only received a redeployment letter, and I went and reported myself to Mopsy. You might feel in Falam, Mangi Har at a convenient time. Bunma O, Madam Togak Nyom, they stopped my salary. February, I worked the half of February. No budget was paid to my account. Just imagine. Mopsy, what stop my ñu dog sama salary bi where de ma am notification ne in our WhatsApp page salary amna with so much hope ma dem ma aga counter bi mu ne ma not paid on your account. This is what they did to me. Emuñ fa. I came back to Chairman Manager. Man, I will live without the Gambia government. I will live without being a servant of the MOPSI. Manyawat, Takasamandika. Money, I will stay in Chairman Manager for 3 complete good years. Dumadem Banju. But because I just wanted to show the people of Nyanija life, the stages. And Nike Denga Gum Sabopa, the man you buy. And with the farming that I was doing here, I was able to take care of my family, take care of myself, open a healthy account. Buman ekon mopsi. All my earning and everything, Aklumadon safe was less than $10,000 Buba. So Buma by within 3 years, I was able to save millions in my account.
Mashallah.
Buma, within 3 years, I was able to drive a car that I own. But within 3 years, I was able to build I built a modern house for my parents in Chairman Nyanija. Buba, I was accused in sessions. What is any Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education? Lala regional staff. It's just a junior staff. Lala mo ame phones. When I started constructing my family house in Chairman, you know, Buma de consider regional office be the modern denture Halis office be.
I don't. So legi dañ bëgg understand dañ la mujjé das o da nga mujjé resign.
When I went to the bank, ma gisene moti fayuñ ma. And there is no reason because I didn't cause any crime. I only received one warning letter that was written to me in November 2021, and it was delivered to me in February 2022. Who should deliver the warning letter? It is not me. It should be delivered to me. So this warning letter was attached with a redeployment letter dated February 17, just a day before independence. I received this warning letter or this redeployment letter around the 22nd. 23rd, I went to Banjul. 24th, I was in Banjul. 25th, I was in Banjul. Consultations were going on. Whom to communicate? I have to talk to my boss. I have to make inquiries. I have to contact this person. I was frustrated. Salary dugana. Oh, my dara Banjul. My salary dugana. Let me go and pick my salary. I went to the bank. There was no money. I decided I have to leave this government.
Yeah,
so I resigned.
Mun nañ wax ne yow sa daha Sidi Njie moo tax sa daha even si government bi. You were working as a teacher then regional yaa ngi doon liggéey si regional office bi. Dafa mel ni Sidi Njie moo tax ñu daha la foofu.
Let me qualify that. Sidi taxaw na biir Chairman in a general meeting mu ne du nangu kenn doomi waa Chairman Nyanija mi xam ne you are in the government and you are not supporting him, do for them, meeting do for them, he will make sure that he will put you in trouble. He said that in Chairman Nyanija.
So mom dal so organize a meeting is by force nit yeb dañu wara attend or he will put you in problem.
As long as you are a native of Chairman Nyanija or you are from Chairman Nyanija, the organized program yang si deka bi demulo is eyeing you are in trouble. Let me tell you this. After the presidential elections in 2021, the mid of 2021, around March, April, towards the end of the academic year, in July, after when school closed, in Chairman, citizens of Chairman Nyanija who are qualified teachers, who are more qualified than Sidi. Sidi is only a grade 12 certificate holder. I want these Gambian people to know that. Sidi Jangut Hamudara. Sidi is just a grade 12 certificate holder. Sidi did not serve the interests of the Gambian people. He's not somebody that can inspire Gambian people. He Lala Depsi Gambia fee. So qualified sons and daughters of Chairman Nyanija who voluntarily accepted going back to Nyanija and serve their own sons and daughters, serve their own sisters. Sidi recommended they have to leave Chairman Nyanija because they are affiliated to Momodou Cham.
That
and
is crazy.
all these 5 teachers.
Okay.
Let me give you names. Buba.
Okay, go ahead.
Among the teachers who were transferred from Chairman, who are descendants and sons and daughters of Chairman, qualified HCC and primary teachers. 1, Lamin Cham. He majored mathematics and English. Muneko Genal. Yaro Jallo. He majored SES and general science. Muneko Demal. Idiri Mathematics and general science. Muneko Demal. Muhammad Jallo. He majored general science at PE. Muneko Demal. Fatumata Encham, my younger sister, who majored science and PE. Muneko Demal. Musa Ba, a primary teacher in Chairman Nyanija. Muneko Demal. Musa Bari, a primary teacher in Chairman Nyanija. Muneko Demal. We protested against this. Musa Ba, Musa Bari, and Muhammad Jallo were retained. Fatumata and Idrisa got scholarship in the university. They all left. Yero Jallo, Lamin Cham, they are in Jarube. Mugenelen Chairman Nyanija. Because ni su ñëwee Chairman su amee programme su ootee duñ dem foofu noonu. He was so happy with their service in Chairman Nyanija mu ne leen dem leen. They were all transferred.
That is crazy. So Sidi moom doole boobu la am en Chairman léegi dama ko understand bi nga bàyyee MOPSI you left the ministry. Ban time nga join UDP and why did you choose UDP?
When I left MOPSI, dama ñëwaat because that was around the end of February. Ba ma ñëw, I just tried to rebuild my life, adjust sama boppa, adapt to the society. Because life has changed now totally. Maa ngi dem si ghetto yi, maa ngi dem si tool yi, maa ngi dem si suñu garden bi. I become a bush guy. Waaye si diggante bi ma commencé yar ay xar and preparing for the Tabaski. Ma yar xar yi, Yàlla def ne ma jaay leen, it was a very good harvest, and I was able to, from that harvest, I was able to take care of my family without salary. Then there was a congress prepared, the National Youth Congress. Madam, in Kontaur, and I was like, when I vied for the position of the youth coordinator, there was no opposed, everybody accepted it. Then I was chosen as a UDP youth coordinator for CRR North. Because I can remember there was a time we met in Janjambure during the UDP National Youth Congress. That was the mid of 2021. So we met there. So by time of I am just a sympathizer of the mighty UDP without any position. Because then I was a civil servant, and I was not. It was in part of the general orders to hold a political position in the country. I don't accept any political position. But also, it was my right to belong to any political.
Yeah, that is right. That is your right to belong to any political party. Legi nga join UDP, nga neka sen youth coordinator around that area. Why UDP? Why did he join UDP? Dama deglu sa bena interview yang yewa about UDP people then they accuse about tribe and everything. But yow nga neka Paul an area binga joge fofu UDP is not that much strong there because historically duñ fa dey win elections, lamo waral nga join UDP and binga join a UDP, did you see at yow nga neka another tribe, did you see that tribe bo xamne dañ ko dey accuse guy?
Buba gis nga bu ma doon join UDP dama toog xalaat bu baax a baax, and I weigh all the political parties in this country. Amat Bah NRP sama ay baay ñoo ko doon wàccee Chairman, but dama xool the political strength of Amat Bah and the consistency of politicians in this country. Ma toog benn bis déglu an interview mi xam ne was it I think Ker Fatou mi xam ne Ousseynou Dabo mu ngi fa woon, maa ngi ko doon déglu. And Buma Digis, the struggle that Usain Dabo has gone through to make sure that he will build a rooted democracy in this country. I also make an account of the struggles, the persecutions that Usain Dabo has gone to, and to build the democracy that you and me are enjoying today.
Mhm.
As a Fuller, born and raised in a Fuller community, Magisene, politics has nothing to do with tribe, religion, and affiliation, and anything that have to do with tribe. Why Magisne, among all these politicians, who were the genuine politicians who stood the interests of the country? Because Degan and Usain Dabo was given so many opportunities by the then APRC government to be part of the APRC government. But with consistency and the love that they have for Gambian people, Mubayep top interest in Gambians. Magisne, Usain Dabo was among those few Gambians who were defending the right of Gambians whose rights were violated by the APRC regime. Finally, Sidinja Mihamne Mana Momnyojoge Benadeka, who served as the national the youth parliament for APRC, nominated by the APRC. There is no inspiration Zubohamne during his time as a nominated National Assembly member, as a youth activist for the APRC. There is no inspiration Bohamne Manjele Nakosima Mihamne Mandina Royon as a young politician growing na Jange Sidinja. Boku
Yeah, I think network can be there, but yeah, I will be with us shortly. Mr. Cham be taran fele na be kachang about problemo la mialonko aning sidinjai ye o problemo lesoro kabring ay abe duko la no masakunda fo ya bay wato minna nabina labanna kachala minna wala kala problemo ti mialonko aning sidi labanta wala sodola about karambo dula mialon ko amla jenum mialon ko walem budukti bari inata fokko ya bayle purate diamu je nata modo tombong nabe kacala o fana je nyal demandin romba soro la janne ngal nanen sidi nyala problème metale so na try be join kam program to lead I explain dum do ko la to min man sakunda sidi nyala sundala bayola je kabre ministry ni ya safenung e woleta diala inata ka fay ko mbi redeploy lale bari wo redeployment of manake data ministry le ya manna wona jo salary la e waro fay manna jo uh ma diving call al already go to Mr. Jack banda colorina. Yeah, so I believe Mr. Chow will join very, very soon. So he's trying to join. Yeah, he's trying to join. Um, he's trying to join. Yeah. All right. All right. So ala na kachara wala no? ala fenkola ala nata nyameng kabring abedung dukola masakunda regional office on the minister secondary education ako CEO course. I explain nyele fang in 2016 I call me along ko woleke in 2016 for kabringa mansong campaign dia campaign ta modole wole nata gagné candidate odi andum go mo kuleti mi along ko imang kontan sidi man kontan wala fo nyele fanang in chairman nyani ja ako jemu dulalti mi along ko funding kelo ni sidi mitino organize momo bije mi along ko mitino nyen ikatara problem so is a force according to him mo be nyanta sidi la mitinolo atennale are kera moti malon ko akera victim moti inata bay of course ala do ko la bialon ko abe wole ke kannum Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education anara confirm ko ako minkera aka tata murung ala sata wala to tata kata famin wala nyindi ko wala senori ako be malayando aka wala kenu nje kabra ani also seno ako kala family ma ko wala nyama wo konole anata bungolono anata moto fanan sanno anda ka kodo safe no afango awala family of course balondi kan wallano wo kolale after the 2021 anata fu United Democratic Party ma anda ba explain kanyele United Democratic Party miatina akafutema interview do malon ko ala moyno honorable lawyer Usenu Dabo e min kenu kerfadu ko wolle molti mialon ko ye bute Gambia anun kujima labi je mialon ko wole ketel Gambia so time I alon recently aning sidi jay problem o dole soto so bina wo problem janne be futala woto serious problems like aning sidi tema na be wol be kacala janne nyim program moto jang yeah even call mol mile because abe provinces le science and intending mo mile alon ko yal no soto is a critical no ene Purua Buruna because it seems like maybe it could be credit and nunji aka koleali purka credit sort of come on time. So I don't know whether it is wise to give out his number. It's lucky no more credit okay. So ala number felenting 525-2282 525-2282 525 William Momodou Cham la nobody. Yeah. Maybe like by megabytes. Maybe. Now let's see some other things. We among the things mili along call the Bekeri NPP mbe wole fakale no. Let me know. Ngamol jebe comment kang about na Michael kola. Falbe mo kan comment. I mean jibe kang on YouTube. Be YouTube lela. Mil ben jibe kang YouTube natural be mo kan. Land is among the people Billy Alon ko be NPP attack come back sign. He is among he is not happy about some of the things that are happening right now, including Mama Jabi ka kumakangol miyalonko akawle fintindi. And the mention the saying ila model bijele miyalonko ye start ke jabile. Dahaba bida ala audio le play lale pour ali ala moy atefana e munefo about landing jaila kodo.
Landing jai somonda beti landing jai State House ye baije kudu mitino NPP la mitino security fanange baije ye sika ye finti amdin jai President Adam nte dahaba nte man lanu because they cannot to nyale fo ni manini ndedam so mote nyin dunia konon te to nya fo nye ko nye kumandi nye nyin kama lanke ko AI le bari mol ko fo ko is not AI ite la min landing jay to fangolia approve nye ko amanke AI ti adu landing jay kin fole damate NPP meni alonko iten yo drone ni mantia ni momo ya tafo bi bankole bi tijala bari haraba digo ika fene tumo ika kilungo kamo ite jela tin toko talarat ite alonko bi alfa kan especially Afal Dolby. I don't want to mention his name. Mobe yalonko wo ekatata wola adum ila mole adum wo mole tibe yalonko Gambia be la Oroma. Gambia Bela respect. Gambia Bela bunya Gambia Bela respect. Di eje ka ngin video men ni alam takala auzubillahi minash shaitani rajim ni nyinu ya nyim banko ta adama baro koto ite jigita alpha menna ibe wo sotola wobe silala o place to ba landing jay ikamenke is correct is not fair yimke da ibe bondi ibe bayla ibe disgrace la ibe humiliate la because itela deserve itela ke Cynthia apologize ke Nia accept Billah wallahi tallahi what they trap for you because ning sanji mbening 3 months old mendialonko the presidential election is right at the corner motive from minister from president from permanent secretary from everybody me alonko be banko kan be already government nala because ñunu ning opposition no ni ñim banko ta mune yaya jam bondi jam mune Macky Sall bondi jam ye jumale
Yeah, so that was of course the half talking yeah there. I'm very very sorry, Mr. Cham. Welcome back. Ngalo ne network all tarano. I'm very very sorry for that, man. Working at UDP. Ye join double careful. You know, plain kanu. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. When I listen to about, and also I made analysis realistic this country, and also all what he has endured. Gis nga lum dal yep ak lu ko dal yep ak métit bu mu jël yep mu décidé ne moom dina jël Gambia ni teg.
This network, man. Yamra molle man traka. Please natural back call kang ala stop ka call because I interview start saying, Nalia call, yeah. They said my mic is breaking. I don't know. Okay, I will that. Why check Lily? Now my call I will break. I don't know why. I will check that out. Some ala network water ala correct. Let's see. For ala network be muranane. The GB abekele nyame. Let's see. Alin so demande. Let me just check my mic and my code GB lang ngamun. No, Konado, please comment nole. Milbe YouTube or milba jibe kang on YouTube. Please can you comment? Nata na mic or natale. Natural be moikan. Please let me know. Fabi break and any sign or another I don't know. Just let me know for natural. It's coming now. Please. Is it breaking or any sign? Milba jibe kang on the of course Milba Jibekang on the YouTube. Milba Jibekang on YouTube. Please comment. Let me know for my Nyimbina Kankule. Let's see be Fenko Nying. Labana Nyamen, Mr. Cham Sula Nyamen Purukanyim program. Of course, I'm complete. Go on, yeah, better. Network wala mantra better but oh my phone is on YouTube right now. I don't know what I am even listening to. All right. Please Milba YouTube, please I'll come for the I go bidaka or mantra nakan. Yeah, please. Milba Jibeka YouTube. So I'm just trying to reconnect Momodou Cham. Purun sa suruno nyame. Wale anya ale alo nyame be provinces right now. Je network je so ma try can puruka sort of back again. Yeah, ma try can puruka. Okay, he's sending me a message. I don't know. JB Abeme Saveka. Yeah. Is sending me a message. See what he's gonna say. Of course, we'll complete you by caller direct. The interview you complete now. Yeah, please. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Cham. So this thing is we can just complete it through the phone. I leave call.
I think that will be better, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you can go ahead. You were talking about covering Dabo Kafuta.
Okay, like what I was saying here, because like I was inspired by the journey of Usain Dabo as a Gambian who defa sacrifice adunam, sacrifice al Gambian. So I'm again, if that is the type of politician I wanna be, Dina under Akman, because he is the party Secretary General of the United Democratic Party, with consultations from other people who I took as great advisors. You have to my advice because Palna Dugasi political arena, then most of the advice that I got from friends, from family members, from brothers, advise me, and especially some people me have the moment inspire to do get into politics. You decide as a family, as young ones that are growing and they also the political stake in this country, them you work at UDP. This is how I decided to join UDP through the
Okay. I'm asking you about this tribe issue and everything. What's your response to that?
Yeah, politics has, but because of politics, they first sorry want to act tribe. They first sorry want to act religion. Politics has no space. And this is one of the reasons why Africa is not moving forward. Because we are so much indebted into tribe, we are so much indebted into culture, we are so much indebted into religion. That is why most of the time we don't value other people, because you are the best, you are the only human, you are the only one. So you don't give value to other tribes. So in politics, tribe has no space in politics. Mana as a Fula, born from Fulani parents, born more than further, I can to relate as if right now there are different set of tribes in the UDP. Man as a Fula, I am fit. That is why, Fuma Dembrek on any political ground, I feel so proud to speak my Fulani language. Mm-hmm. In any UDP political ground, Sumata Hawe Dumalaka Olof, Dumalaka Sose, Dumalaka State, I will make language to the Gambian people, and Gambians, we know they accommodated a Fula and a very proud Fula, and a Fula that holds and in the United Democratic Party.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Mr. Cham, léegi ñu ñëw fast forward bi nga joinee UDP ñu xam ne léegi UDP nga, and also you already have a positive Democratic Party. Léegi we will expect that the fights will continue between you and Sidi Njie. Ndax loolu xew na after bi nga joinee
Buba gis nga bu ma joinee ba ma jël position of an executive member at constituency level, at regional level, at national level. Buba foofu la xeex bi gën a commencé. Mel ne from 2016 ba 2022 ma endo depuis 2016 ba 2020 lu gën a gaaw boobu noonu laa nekk di dundee right now from 2022 to 2026 because 2022 dama contest in Nyanija through the United Democratic Party. Booba gis nga election boobu noonu was the toughest election mi xam doomi Nyanija dina ko musa jànkuwante si biir réew mi loo xalaat lu bon loo xalaat luy yàq nit loo xalaat luy soboote nañ ma ko jin nañ ma ko Buba, let me tell you this. During the National Assembly campaign, benyu batan ak benn xale bu jigéen bi ndaw mi ne dinañ ñëw jege ma bi amee record même ne they will use it against me.
That was serious.
Soo xoolee man ak Sidi Njie ñoo jógee benn dëkk. Fu ma nag moom we all vote in the same polling station. Because man I got 50 votes. NRP candidate mi xam ne am with Sidi Njie access influence bi access alel bi they got 154 votes. Only 4 votes moo nekk diggante man ak Sidi Njie si biir Chairman Janija. Despite ne from the NPP, from the NRP, in Chairman Janija, mi xam ne moom foofu la mooy sànni Sidi su amee influence is not in Janija. Gis nga let me tell you this. The politics in Janija mooy ne nguur su ñëwee dañuy ànd ak nguur but Sidi in 2016, APRC would have not lost in Nyanija. Yeah, Jame defa danu Nyanija in 2016. All in yeah, Jame won in one police. That was not Guduk, that was not Jailan, but it was the smallest polling station in Nyanija and Mokon Palele. In 2017, contested. In Chairman, the entire votes that city accumulated, the whole of Nyanija were less than 500. Man, or the votes in one polling station of 500. So, an influence boom. What they do, put as a member of the United Democratic Party, as a son of the district, Pride and Juneka. 2022 Romba, Mafong and Legi Afersi Mom Dinatane. When we enter in 2023, local government elections, Majel Sidi Njie, family of Monica. He contested under the councillorship's campaign, United Democratic Balco. Amudu Sidi tried pour Yaya withdrew. You know they end up using caste politics, Buba. Caste politics. Me hamne, Momodou Cham dusuñ deret. Dafa buga family bi. Dafa xam ne councillorship amul benn njëriñ because time it dibi nangu latana moom moo taxaw. Yaya don't accept all this. Kon accept ni bu fa maalo ni bu façon wax bu nekk en caste politique ñun bokkuñ ak Modou deret daf ñu bugg a yaxa dafa bugg a déstabiliser suñ family bi they end up winning the heart of Yaya tey soo ko tegalee Sidi Njie nga jox ko paaka dina dog baaraam because dañ ko betray tey soo laajtee Sidi Njie la xam la wax ñu la wane Yaya jàngut te fekk promise Yaya dina ko yóbbu poste Yaya pour dem liggéey mu dem si family bi facilité documents du ko génn Yaya withdrew Yaya mu ngi ñaaw is a tailor in Nyanija te Yaya deret am la somebody who can betray his own blood te mu tànn Yaya from the United Democratic Council. I went to IEC, I can remember of April. Yaya still withdrew. That very 8th of April from we talk what ñu jox money through the election act mun naa replace because Yaya dafa withdraw on a Friday that very Friday by 2 o'clock maa ngi foofu noonu Makati I sent boppam ñoo ma packal all the documents I needed Yaya because dañ doon wax ne amuñ njëriñ man took my own brother who is next to me Buba ma jël sama raka ma ne kooku léegi naa ko replace Yaya instantly within 10-15 minutes in Yanija all nomination forms were filled manak I see no talk we decide I see no decide to come on the 11th on the 8th on the 9th on the 7th on the 10th on Sunday on Monday on the 11th Monday Konyomu Asura it was a public holiday on the 12th we all decided 1 o'clock I will come for nominations I see no decide not nominations my own blood brother who rejected my blood brother Sidinjai.
And that is why IC should look into
From that man as personally, I will never understand themselves. That gave me the replace Yaya. That necessary document. Buba, guess what? I said upon Yoma Dimbale. Somebody could be the I don't know how to call it. Was it the tax clearance certificate? That was the biggest comment that the governor came. That very Saturday Munumakoam, that very Sunday Munumakoam. Monday was a public holiday. I see no Japalema and Buma knew because they wanted to use that for Kabbalah, Musa Chambu knew that was the first document that they asked. Because they couldn't ask on a document. So the returning officer, Mr. Tal, was shocked. Boom, where is the tax clearance certificate? He was shocked. Then suddenly, nothing happened. Agree. He have to take a call and ask us for a permission. He is making consultations, not consulting.
Yeah.
But the consultation that he was making was through a telephone call. Mom, he fight against me untested. He fight against me when I took his own blood family. He fight against me when I took my own brother. We come back to Chairman Yaniga. Proximity. Mune. If you move with on 2020 presidential election, my own family knew how they are working with the government, they would have been sacked. And from here, I am now calling the attention of the Gambia police. Dina or Gambia, what's the name of the Inspector General of Police?
Sidi Mukhtar Toure.
Sidi Mukhtar Toure. Dina ko wane. Promotion in the police and in the civil service should be based on merits. And the reason Buma Kokoiwa, Sidi Njai dafa ñew ñaar mole police officer promotion to be best rates. Why dafay ñew chairman fi di ndamone amna domi wa chairman ñu xamne so gisé ñu promotion ci police bi mom moko waral. This is where our question credibility of giving promotions to people in the police. Because the citizens should be deciding who to be promoted in the Gambia police. There is no credibility in the promotion of police officers in the Gambia police service. Meaning, people are promoted in the Gambia police based on merits, not based on merits, but based on family ties and connections in the government.
That's serious. Guys, your mic, to be honest, I think they can think there is some issues media logo hold on, we continue. Laftale ni fenko ke of course problem mi alon ko labanta sort of attending. I'm just trying to fix the mic pour more. Yeah, so I don't let me Yeah. Let me know comment sort of for I can please see. Fansu Jabi, let me know milbe comment sort of for be moy kane my coaching falbe moy kane milbe comment sort right now, you know. Fansu at orders million ko comment kanu. Let me know for be moy kane sign. Nga bagas kutole sort of bad. I'm not technical, so me fix no nyande fix la nyame honestly. I think I need to get someone or call someone to help me fix them. Yeah. I'm just trying to see me finkela nyame. I don't know. Uh, yeah. Please maybe YouTube let me know for my coaching binaka. Just a comment. Just say yes, it's coming or no break left all on. Please. Yeah. I just wanna know for call binaka and farm and I don't know. Just okay. Okay. Someone said you're good to go. That's fine. All right. Thank you so much. Mr. Cham, now you're good to they said we are good to go. We're good now. Yeah. Yeah. So you were talking about you said you said promotions in the police and CD also brag about that. Yeah, so you said some people were promoted because CD said he asked them to be promoted and the message actor today. So yeah, munga continue for.
What city update will be the brightness. I'm not what do we chairman you have so gising you am promotion motor because the final the one will stand by side you bugairon and promotions. So man bumategali I have a doubt because man promotion should be based on merit. It's not about connection. It's about we coming from the same community. So I now question the credibility of promoting some of the police officers. If police officers are promoted because they are from chairman, is from chairman, then that is not right. That is not right. And I am related to the Gambia police, especially City Motature, to understand. City is bragging. There are some sons and daughters of chairman they are promoted because of his connections, which is not right. They should be promoted based on merit.
So yo ga phone since ga now what are the most important things you have nga fog na ya waron ga ko am why nyaka nga ko because of CD Njai?
Bubaginga lolo suma konare wa fi na I think our 2 hours. But just cut it short. If I was still man without Sunekurum Pidinjai would have been somebody that would have been serving the interest of the Gambian right now, despite a political affiliation. Because one, as an educationist, and also somebody that impacted the life of many people. Right now, there are students that I am supporting in the University of the Gambia. There are students that I am supporting at the Gambia College of the Gambia. They were dropped out. They were school in 2014, 2015, 2016, we took them from the districts and returned them back to school. Some of them are pursuing their degrees at the University of the Gambia today. Because we inspire them. So city is not inspiring nobody, but rather putting Gambian people also trying to fight Gambian, the productive Gambians, because fight be barina. I can remember, look at that Omar Diallo.
Yeah, Omar P. Jallow, yeah.
Look at Omar P. Jallow. Anna Omar P. Jallow, somebody that was serving Gambian people with his expertise, with his served the education system for years. I'm not a student of the university because of politics. Omar is an asset to the Gambian people. I am an asset to the Gambian people. We are not serving the Gambian. Who is losing? We are not losing, but the Gambian people are losing.
That is quite true. So Leggy, go ahead. Yeah.
Good. If I am in Yan Leggy, the mother could be voluntary. When I am teaching my girls in class, and they gaze that happiness, that smiling face from the kids. Come and you go and teach us. Because somebody can see Kalabi, the mother content, because I am seeing the faces of my daughters, the faces of my sons and my younger sisters and brothers from the same community. The mother even whole time.
Yeah. Passion. So, Mr. Leggy, them see CD barren and especially about that hospital thing and everything. But I know that is a little more. They know Lufa and everything be again living very levitan be boom for them mune guy they you know mom then have isi levitan and everything. So what bill it never happened. So just then fast forward just then recently tamit dengan amat problem dañ la invite on Buduk pour nga dem fofu nonu in Buduk so fa demee pour nga joxe fofu nonu a speech at the school, but unfortunately that never happened. So can you take us through lan mo xew exactly
It's interesting. I can remember I received an invitation from the school. So like because Buluniti school, like primary, upper basic, and secondary school. So serve as a guest speaker on Thursday. Where Buma also schedule be magisne. Thursday, I had a lot of engagement. Time Buma guy on 10 a.m. p.m. Magisne time I am engaged because Savaneka Bena charity organization behind ñu ngay dimbale jigéen ñoo xam ne dañ am problem on cataracts, so we giving them funding so that guy dem lopitaan def check up or suñ jari opéré we pay for them guy def operation bi. So ma gis ne at the time I'm engaged, so I get back to this kuma leen aduma ko laajte ma wax sama schedule. So if I am willing to come in here, that is fine with them. Then the event will start from 3 o'clock because like most of the teachers down there they might be correct. Also that I'm rendering when I am in Nyanija or supporting my own brothers and sisters, because even I can remember was there around February I'm on a program in Buduk. I was there with my partners. We support for Hale Lundo. I personally also do my support within the community. So these people are really pushing it and also with teachers who are from Nyanija in order to inspire my own brothers within the community. They reach out to me. Because first I just received the official letter, like I had that communications with the army because well, when these people came and sent me messages, I said, wow, this is to do. I accepted. Together. So and I came to Nyanija on Wednesday. I consulted some of the teachers around the Maniland. Because I can remember 2 years ago, my sister, who is called pursuing her degree at the University of the invited Momodou Cham as a guest speaker. But the support we rendered was cash. Right? So Malachi, some of the teachers on the so the following on Thursday, that was the day of the venue, my engagement in Jarasom. Then by 10 I left Jarasom, Majar Farafenye, Majenda Bagas, about $20,700 learning materials. So I would inspire my own younger brothers and sisters. But that was after 11 towards 12 o'clock. I received the vice head teacher of Buduk LBS, Mr. Sise, like looking at him, that sadness, despite the Musumakogis, what Buma man commencé di waxtaan rek ma gis the feeling because he was almost on tears. Ma explain ma the munna voluntarily, nyaka dem budu. Maneko, what is going on? Explain ma. Because like the permanent secretary, DPS, there's a message circulating on their social media handles, like change the guest speaker or cancel the program. Mo explain maneko, no problem. I have no problem with this. You people are being incriminated to the problem. My cancel in my house. What an comfortably joko confidence die them. And I made calls to few people. Well, this is what has happened. So but please you have the young don't even begin make sure that money can even boom cancel. I also advise the teachers around. I spoke to the principal, council ko advice ko content ko just because it's the same community. So but what baffles me, what anger me foundation of teachers wanyane jalane na land transfer because they are the people that facilitate my invitation in the community. So Magisene, look, man, this sort of punishment on Manya Academy, no problem. But why are they also including other native teachers? They have no administrators to aid me. They are not even part of the speech and prize giving committee because I'm a special committee with the essence of the community. I'm saying on committee we are more responsible speech and prize giving ceremony. And these native teachers, they are but the following morning, which was on a Friday, I got the information that they are native been transferred. And education how transfer works. So when I make I made my communications like what is the reason behind their transfers, I was not given any tangible reason. At the end of the day, I get to understand the chief of the job. There's a hand in it. Who is a literature and English major teaching from grade 7 to grade 12. So this is an English teacher teaching from grade 7 down to grade 12. I'm not going to sacrifice it.
Yeah, huge sacrifice, yeah.
And that English teacher is our national parliament. Transfer I make inquiries. There are now no reasons, tangible reasons. On the whole, there are problems. The National Youth Parliament, Momodou Cham no contest on this youth parliament person. Alpha Njai Duma Domi because chief the Alpha Njai na buy continue. Continue buying. For elections, Alpha won their elections. Chief exactly. This Fulani herdsmen, you have the new Senegal, the new Gambia fee. Then you Nyanija. So you do casting a Daniel soon our trees. Person have to connect. Alpha as the concern youth Mugisco and he reported the matter to the police because they are deforesting our environment. Those Fulanis then they jail I have to go chief. So chief now to act on that. So Alpha put that one on social media. Chief was so happy. I'm not going to and take a bunda or Amun consulted Alpha them for video the community, accent the lack of the reasons why they water, and we came together. Kunekakuma said this is nimble. Chief was not happy with the money. Alpha Mungi Haturi Yanija. That is Alpha. Omar is teaching SES and history SS in the upper basic and teaching history in the senior secondary school. Omar is not even from my own community. While Omar the farm relatives around the Sinchuji area, Deka Bobunu, 3 good years. Buba, they have started a small masjid because young people more Yakasen Jumabi. 3 good years. 5 courses because they can be Amun. So, Munu contribute. So Omar, Mom Yaya popular jogi. Yes, he has a relationship with them. Mudem Fufunu, New Wakoko. So Buku guy wa Omar Tamit Halat, Helam News in explain normal. Why Esmutana community. Omar went back to the community. Malaki Omar, Nyata meters more neka. Munema is 3 meters square. Man 3 meters square is very small. Like you go back to them. The man muna dismantle yep. ma liggéeyal leen juma boo xam ne will be there in the next 100 years. Gars yi dem foofu Umar dem foofu waxtaan ak ñoom ñu great partner ñu dem lima bi because of the juma Umar is in trouble because ñu ne these are the people my agents in media and as I speak to you right now Alpha India National Youth Parliament who has been in Buduk depuis 2022 transferred to Sabi parce que URA yóbbu nañ ko Sabi so Umar Cham teaching SES and history in the senior secondary school ñu ngi ko yóbbu Soma senior secondary school. And as I speak to you right now, there are teachers who are written. If you watch on Western Gambia, that guy that they invited as a guest speaker is a native for Buguduk. He did mention there are 4 teachers targeted, and among these 2 teachers, 2 are already gone and 2 are on the pipeline on their way going. Man, Lulang Bank. He said that is not going to happen in Chairman in 2023. Do the repeat in Buduk in 2026.
So you're going to ne Sidi Njie mo nekk si gannaaw lii yëpp.
Boy, 100%. Because right now, in Nyanija, who has the guarantee that they can make communications directly to the permanent secretary, DPS, Adama Jimba Job, and Adama Jimba Job will send a message, instruct the regional director, then make sure that Momodou Cham is invited right now and make sure that that is accepted or cancel this.
Yeah, of course. So legi amna linga walo hamna is important. Ngane you people are going to receive dollar nango, but some of these people have already been transferred. So legi, what are you people going to do? What are you going to do?
We have engaged the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. Have also engaged the Gambia Teachers Union body because we believe these people, they do nothing wrong and they deserve. Did you deserve to protect these 2 people? Secondly, the Education Ministry, the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education should not be one of the most noble ministry. When you accept any political intimidation or any form of political activity, so-called politicians, the influence their decision. Man, I was a victim. Nanguna, why do man nangu beren dominion a victim? Whatever it takes, I will take the responsibility. If the ministry did not act, man, I am going to organize a protest in Nigeria, and it's going to be a massive protest. Whatever it takes, Buba, I will take the responsibility. Because what we lost, we have not gained it because we must do then janga be am qualifications, degrees, certificates for Gambia College, back and they start that intimidation.
Yeah, that is very clear. Now, that began being the ministry be. What did they say? Have they replied, or what is exactly happening right now? What are they saying?
I am being informed that they are collaborating and the reason behind the transfer of these people. What was the reason why I was not accepted in the school? Because they feel, look, it is my constitutional right to be invited as a son of the district. Because I need to inspire people. Because I think people are making quotation of Nyauru Koma, who was invited to come up and say, before neighbors, Buba, I was rejected in Buduk, and the following day I was invited in Chairman, my own homeland. Will they come and transfer in Chairman now?
No.
This is the hypocrisy that many stakeholders, people that are holding the government do in the provinces, especially these chiefs. Then you fit intimidate Niti, the legal law Niti, they try to punish people, they try to this is just imagine 4 days ago, chief bi ate mudem jeli pan mu ne ko am telephone de ko sa telephone bu ci pan mudem denchako. Me chief ngi ate ko am telephone dugal sa nga dem denc telephone nit yi nga ne people are recording If you assist your telephone, now you should put your phone on silence.
Yeah. Muna gay nañ
But
dugal
in
seen
Nyanja-
téléphone yi si paan.
But in Nyanja, the chief, muy ate, mu dem jëli pan, mu ne ko am def nga ko si pan bi. Fa amee sa téléphone as long as muy ate. Do the right thing.
Who is this?
And mboolem
Dauda York, right?
that day you were there, Buba. Da nga génne sa téléphone yi yépp nga def ko si pan bi, ñu dem denc sa téléphone si ba code bi jeex, muy si pan yi ku nekk jël sa téléphone. Look at that. Look. People to accept to go back to those days. Duñ ko nangu. Even in court, nañ la wane phone on silence, isn't it? But in Nyanja, you will not put your phone on silence. But in the si pan, you dem denc ko. They are not doing what is right. They are here intimidating people. They are here. This guy in Nyanja, the chief. Dina la mu teg la alaman of $1,000 do la jot.
That is serious. But people should not accept that, Mr. Cham. People should not accept that. You know. So
And this is what is happening in Nyanja. Man, let me tell you this. Two friends. That very day itself, the day of Saturday. Two of my friends, see Alkali be Molen report because Fayu Lempo. And the day of court, the chief Molen Samon. Buba, do you know that you don't Julie?
yeah. They
man after them Buru to go and get those people. Madam Jelly Fofuno.
That's the Cham.
Buma Faga, it was just Buma Faga because Hamlene, if I develop Hamlin Lunyaula, I'm not going to accept it. At the end of the day, it was negotiation. Well, mum that very day, some of them couldn't. They've done at a guy because they've done one in the Malay. They did not attack. Come on.
That's crazy.
So if he would have put a ruling on the meeting.
Yeah.
Just recently, as I speak to you right now, I'm the you am the Dublin Alaman $4,000. This Abdullah 8 is supporting vulnerable people in Bilal Lake. So that community, most of the time, it was on the day you have to negi. Right now, is 14 Kernyo Vaneka. Kerbuneka, Abdullah a journal of 4-bedroom house. Negi deka bida yam si Chief Mihamne Moja Hasuna. He's the one who caught all our Maho here in the country. Now Nyanja is deforested. Nyoni dem si ala Buxibi. Mualaman Kuneka for $7,000. And Mune, they have to pay their money on spot. So Nekulo is going to take them to prison. This is the way he's intimidating the people of Nyanja. Lolo wani lolo amat Nyanja. It's not come at the feet of Atisdega. I'm not going to accept anybody in Nyanja Buba.
Yeah. Definitely.
And that is the politics that they are ruling in the entire provincial government. I can tell you, the entire CRR road, this is chief.
And that is serious.
That we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, that
because he said that invited as a guest, the intermediate teachers, and that is the clerk of the chief. He is the clerk of the chief. So he said, I'm got confidence. Now in front of teachers, administrators, they are threatening, they point fingers. I'm going to call you there. And call them.
Yeah.
Mama, in Yarija, if you step up to a problem, so then deficit chief, definitely alaman.
Can even say like marriage.
Marriage so ame problem, say so ame problems. So they must see we definitely take alaman bomb ne ken hamuko. And you have to pay the money. There's no receipt given to you.
That is
but in Yarija, nala take alaman, you force alanga fego, din la jorut. know Yanija. So report a case chief. Ngalego say work withdraw is going to charge you $800 for just for withdrawal.
There are serious things happening. Hamnane yelling time bari. So legi lam ngay tago and anything lo hamne nga phone you wanted to add lache umalako, you can go ahead and say it.
Buba, just I want to say thank you very much for inviting me here because I'm another engagement, but I'm from the house and they're waiting for me. I just want to tell the Gambian people, this is the opportunity that we have to rebuild the Gambia in 2016. The Gambia that we voted for, the Gambia that everybody wanted is not the Gambia that we are witnessing today. I want to urge my Gambian people, I want to urge the people of the Gambia, especially in provinces. Politics has nothing to do with tribe. And honestly, if the Gambian people want the democracy that we want, the democracy that we yearn for, the democracy that we fought for, the democracy that we suck Yajame out for, they can only install a government, and that's the government of the United Democratic Party. I also want to communities in this country. UDP is not a political party that intimidates any tribe. UDP is my home as a Fula. UDP is the place that I call home. I'm very much comfortable there as a Fula. So, Bulen Kenna, what UDP is a tribal political party. Adam so UDP, what do you mean? You see, Buba, let me tell you Fulani. You let them believe on themselves. I go to our it will lady Gambia. So now so to Koymabe. You let them believe on themselves. The way the tribe believe in themselves are descendants of this country, and full of must come him. Let them not say this divine and rule politics. All the politics had betan. So I want to tell all the listeners and everybody that was watching and listening, I am very much grateful to be with you, Buba, and I'm happy to be back in the near future. Very
Thank
much.
you so much, Mr. Cham. I'm content about nyim program la ko barka baki Mr. Cham. Molem mi alon ko na molem krimbe Gambia nga invite several times na interview also. Alia mo ile revelational mi alon ko wolege ala problem mo meta bakele, and I think some of these things authorities so le nyanda jibela kake opposition or it doesn't mean ko imu molti mi alon ko ita manke moti manyan na diamula dulato wala manyan na tala dulato. Aya history kabring 2016 I demaro kinyamen kolinda, and after 2016 proceeding jai so bare kabring amanna support among kontan wala in anyala problem o start a world nganara ko fanang parliamentary election o mialon ko Mr. Cham ya contest ya keleji nyamen, and also council I mean London yo convince nyamen pour bondi andum I more I remember that key IEC fanang it had accepted at first, later in a ko beta ya buy and wala na IEC la ko nyanta jibe la bakele like people natara wolem kuti mialon ko akera mo mimbo ko sidi jay manyan na IEC influence la fen, because IEC should be an independent body ko inya mo kili manyan na political so nyimu kule mi alon ko mayata bagel I used to face a lot of fight. The recent one was invited in Buduk, Aliajele Western Gambia Yasafi, in Buduk, invited, but shortly in Arab by Kafaiko, Inyanta Modole, invite the Puru Aina, and then the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, and I think they should explain some of these things exactly. Minkera, I don't think because Puruka Diamkarambongo Puruka teacher soul bije Purke Taki transfer for Sabi nga lonne ko provinces be karamol mi asate do teacher soro kole a nyame, so na tra teacher be karandiro ka from grade 7 grade few jamal karam do dindingol daltala and everything, so that is something thing they should it should be looked into. GBLL and also mol fana nyantela nyantol lonnale mi alon ko abole fokan about safe over minke kan and everything. Some of these things mol nyanta bala ni fangoy and then ni lafta ke forcen de pour ke kiara alsitano luwa nyatiri ngola luwa nyanta tarajang mobile because among feng pour safe o ake jorindi kodola buka resito dila so resito le mi defana na garanti de ko kodo jojel so kodo nyin manya na tara manya na tala sefo fon wala poso kono nyanta kala mo walatina anyanta resito dila alla le bolmi alon ko wolle be nyani ja mo problem o soro altara je kitin dro na real fine al sondale ko ye al boytale and everything but nal be kodo jola al fine al nyanta la resitol sotole mukul mi alon ko anyan moti je mi alon ko anyanta le intimidate sefo le mbang alkalo wala momo you know your right means wala right means so fana your right lesson Gambia banko kam so mol nyilem kulti mi alon ko mol nyante understand that but I will appeal to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. Ila permanent secretary ngalon personally is a good person, Moses, because na deal tele senior jama. He is that kind of open person for me internal dealings me along kwatambira na tema. So I believe they're going to look into this in the transfer puru ye murundi nang ye tenteng e doko la politiko etol kana da the star membi je science and tenting naman deal follow but he sees me along con respect also to bakele kabra na tabi fenjamal falling kan the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. So this is one of the reasons me along ko aspect and then I believe ko aning ala permanent secretary memu Moses di ebesila le kacha prokaje ko some of these things some of decisions me along ko ye waleta to rescind some of these decisions. So Momodou Cham is a Gambian more there is no law minko na try mo opposition oti imanye na diamola karambungodo luati je mialon kwa wofo so he has the right na try akuman dawda pro aita idea as a opposition opposition o manyana kela moti mialon kwa nyanda side da na la Gambia dingolam opposition la rights to like a dogo ke manzakunda you know rights to like a dogo ke in all the sectors in the Gambia so it is important pour mole understand pour yalong but at Mr. Chamfango Jube some of things people are not following at a multi mialonko he was a teacher to bring you know a presentation okay one of the best presentations me along okay you know yeah recommend Puria Samba at the regional office that means the is good right that but at the result king yeah but yeah by and you know yeah bondiji now he's the UDP he's a member of the UDP doesn't mean natala dulato wala manyana diamula dulato wala tanyande ki mabole Gambia wala you know mol manyana respect la or anything that is not so Gambia is manke like Jowiat and everything they also have a feeling ko and have programs banko nyanta tala nyame you know president mi alon ko akilinde so it'll find your own program people or the wicked people so politics if bola Gambia fana yela right so long call me alon ko wollem ila nyatoldi e understand back so ngati la suru nunjang Momodou Cham mi alon ko the youth coordinator CRR North ngatindu kaje back kafuma nyim ko bake altenda subscribe ni YouTube channel oro milba jibe kan YouTube milba jibe kan TikTok alkana nyina kan follow on TikTok alkana nyina kan follow bafara mobe ko ala barka bake al kafuta manu nyame nyim program modum de murana ale ne korek anim program dola on Gajigo News Network na subscribe to ninga video dunde alda betara mo folol kono le milia lonko wolle be nying video jela ngal tendu kal jeba kembe murana len ne anina program ko tangolto alnal badi malem nande buwa Gajigo wassalam